Holy cow, loving this. We have an awesome, awesome agenda tonight, you guys. So much goodness. I was just barely on another Zoom and hopped off, grabbed a quick street taco that we made from Costco, and took a lot of notes that I want to share with you guys as well, probably a little bit later. So let's first, you guys, we have a few leaders that want to shout out a few of you who are doing well. Every week we want to just kind of recognize and know that everyone is doing an amazing job. And if we didn't shout you out here, I know that you are definitely recognized. Your efforts are definitely seen and known. I wish that we could shout out everybody at the same time, but it was just, I'd probably leave someone out. Okay, so Katie, do you want to shout out your peeps, and then we'll have Tiffany go, and who else had a few people? I forget. Sorry, guys. So go ahead.
Yeah. So I have 3 people that have like stepped it up this week, and I'm super impressed with. One is Destiny Dresden. She's charted for Ruby now. She's official for that today. So I'm super excited. Yeah, I'm super excited for her, and super proud of her. The other person is Rebecca Palmer. She also charted yesterday for Ruby. These girls literally signed up not even 2 weeks ago, and they are just absolutely on board. They've been on every single training that we've done and hosted, all the Q&As. I love it because Destiny always apologizes and says, I'm so sorry I'm asking so many questions. And it's like, no, I want you to ask questions because that's how you're going to learn. So those 2, and then of course my absolute right hand in my team, Abigail. If it wasn't for Abigail, I don't know what I would do some days. I think that I'm creative sometimes, but sometimes I'm not. So she's the yin to my yang, and she literally is my right hand. We've been kind of making things happen. She is almost literally so close to charting for Diamond, and I'm really excited for her. But literally, I don't know what I would do without Abigail on a daily basis because she keeps me sane and organized when I'm not organized. So those are my 3 people for this week, but my team is growing like weeds right now. So I know there's so many more in there that are going to be recognized, but those 3 just stand out to me this week.
Okay, Tiffany, you're up.
Hey. So this first one that I'm sorry, you guys, but I have a few people that I want to shout out. But this first person I want to shout out, you guys see her on every Zoom. Prior to us going to conference, she had a death in her family that she was dealing with. So she went to conference regardless, even though she couldn't even afford it. She went on standby. And when she went to conference, she had like 0 team. Everybody underneath her had quit. Her name is Tanya. I see her over there. Anyways, everybody had quit, and she was just so on fire from conference. She came back. This girl is doing lives now. She's going live, talking about her business. She's putting herself out there. She's completely built her husband to diamond. And I mean, from nothing, you guys, prior to conference. So within 2 weeks, she's built her husband to diamond. And she is working, look, she's crying, and she's working on her diamond chart now. So I want to give her big kudos because this girl, I mean, it just shows how you can come from huge frustration to just go for it. You just have to really put it in your mind that you want this and have no excuses. So Tanya is my first person. My second, I believe she's on here, Geetha. She's also on every Zoom, and I see that regardless of how she's feeling, she works a full-time job. She's got kids. And she stays steady posting. She stays positive. Anytime I have like a work session at my house, she shows up. So big props to Geetha. Angela is one of my very new distributors. She just enrolled probably, I think, a week ago, and she's gone live talking about the business. She shows excitement for the business. She's put out there that failure is not an option. So just her whole red personality. And what I love is, I believe Angela is 60 years old, but this girl, she's got fire like she's freaking in her 20s. So she's amazing. Carrie is another one. Carrie joined with, she wanted to create her own testimonials. So her and her husband, they joined with Thermophyte and Fat Fighters, and I can't remember what other product, but she's already showing like her, where she's gone from, like where she started from. She's showing the scale. So she's really putting herself out there, her and her husband, and every other week she's posting her results. So it's just so awesome that she's actually joining the business and, you know, starting with her own testimonials. My other one, I don't know if she's on here, is Catherine. She's my last one. Catherine had a slow start when she first joined the business. She found herself getting discouraged and she would disappear. And Catherine now is working on her Emerald chart. She went from 0 distributors 2 weeks ago. Now she's working on her Emerald chart. So I'm super, super proud of these ladies just for showing the excitement and just working. And I cannot wait to see where they're going from here. So those are my girls that I want to shout out this week.
Oh my gosh, you guys, so just killing it. Everyone, this is amazing. How inspiring that everyone has a story and they're just working really hard. Okay, Celine had someone, and then we're going to get moving on to Tanya's segment about personal development. So Celine, you're up.
Sorry, I couldn't figure out how to unmute myself. So my mind blanked. Okay, so I actually had a couple. So Ashley has been awesome. She's been killing it. She's just been, you know, hustling as hard as she can. And then my other shout out, sorry, I have to do this really fast. My other shout out is Jessica. She signed her first distributor, which is so awesome, and I'm so proud of her. She just stepped outside of her box, went above and beyond, you know, and I'm so proud of her. And then my last shout out is Brianna. I literally could not go one day without her. I'm not kidding. I message her probably like 100 times a day, and she just has my back 100%. I've been going through some really rough stuff. Sorry. And she's always there for me, and it's like, it's one of the greatest things, and I'm so happy that she is there for me all the time, and she's the best leader I could ask for. But I have to mute myself and head in, so that's everything.
Tanya, you're up.
Oh, hi. Hi, guys. Okay, so I have the self-development part, but it kind of does tie into all of these shout outs. I personally want to shout out all of you. I'm watching these booms happening. Katie, I'm watching you on fire. Catherine, I'm watching you blow up. I'm seeing all the love coming from Brianna and Hannah and like everybody. And you guys, the support our team has is incredible. I've been around for a little bit, and I can truly and honestly say the fire among this team right now is everything. The support is great, and Celine just had me totally choked up because I know from personal experience, you guys are what held me up while I was going through all of my tough times. Even today, I was in tears about missing my mother-in-law that passed away, and it is so nice to be able to see so much positivity flowing through the team and knowing that we all come from whatever walks in life we're coming from, and it's truly inspiring. So my daughter and I started this thing, this 10 o'clock, and she's homeschooled. Tiffany asked me earlier, why is she home and not in school? My oldest daughter is homeschooled, so we decided to launch something this morning that was 10 a.m. coffee time with Tan and Tita. And one of my big things that I love that's going to be part of it is a book that I got from Colette. It's called Dream Life, and it's a daily journal. It was actually written by another boss babe in the It Works company. And my part that I love about it so far is just that it is all about self-development and really recognizing who you are, what your dreams are, and the ways to get to them. And so um, I started it today, and I'm doing it with my daughters, and we went live, and I talked about it on a live, and it's incredible how many private messages I got from people that are going through stuff in their life and really want to work on the self-development. So so what I wanted to share with day one was thoughts become words, words become actions, actions become habits, and habits become our destiny. And when we start changing that negative thought process and start to do things more positively, that's going to exceed through like everything else we do. So every day, you guys just try to find something that's positive, that's going to help build you up. One of the things in here is doing the letters that some of us do. I know we did it with Tiffany and Geetha, where we write ourselves a letter and kind of picture where we want to be later, and we have that visual. And when you put that pen to paper and you make it work, you have a goal. So try to do something every day, because personal development is so important. Life can get heavy, things happen, life happens, but continue to find it however you can. Whether it's on YouTube and you find motivational speakers, whether you like, if you like to read books, then read books. If you really hate to read, they have all those podcasts and things like that too. And absolutely stay connected. Definitely, if you need a pick me up, any one of us girls, I'm sure you guys can reach out to and get a little bit of an ear to listen, some helpful advice, and just to get refocused. Because, you know, at the end of the day, the world is so filled with negativity, and it's very easy to get lost in that. And sometimes we start self-doubting. So you guys make sure you try to find something to rebuild your confidence with whatever works for you, and just keep on going. Definitely stay plugged in.
Awesome. I love that, Tanya. Thanks for sharing all of that.
The book, it's amazing.
It really is. And so it's called Dream Life, and creating that every single day. But what it is really getting you to think about, what do you want for your dream life, and kind of overcoming whether it's the negative self-talk or just being grateful and saying, pray over your life, your relationships, your business. It's really good. I was just on a Zoom right before this, and listening with Amber Parker talk about her journey with It Works. She's a friend of mine from Spanish Fork. Now she's in the corporate staff, as well as still an ambassador with the company. And she's amazing to listen to. She can just speak personal development, and she can just magnetize a room. She stops me in my tracks. She just can speak so well. But she said she learned early on that every day you have to do something to grow your mind with this business or with life in general. Otherwise, you're going to stay the same, and your business is going to reflect where your mind is at. And so if you want to grow your business, we have to overcome our mind and really help our mind stretch, whether it's with positivity, whether it's with self-love, whether it's going after a goal, like really speak that, but make it a non-negotiable. And this business is not a hobby for you guys. Otherwise, you would not be on a Zoom right now at 8:00 at night, or whatever time zone you're in. You wouldn't be here unless you took this seriously and really needed it to change your life. And decide, this is going to change my life, so I'm going to grow my mind, whether it's 10 minutes in the morning while you're getting ready or driving to work. Put in that podcast, like Tanya was saying, or a YouTube video or an Audible, or whatever you can do. Grow your mind and just decide, I'm not going to let my past or my present situation dictate where I'm going in the future, because I deserve a lot more, and so does my family. So on that note, how do we get where we're going? How do we break down our goals and get there? Tiffany, I think, is going to just share with us about that really just for a little bit.
Hello. Okay, so this is mainly going to be geared towards you that are new, because I'm assuming those of you that have been in the business for a while, you guys have been on some Zoom, so you're aware of kind of where we need to go. But for those of you guys that are new, normally we say that your first goal is to enroll your first 4 loyal customers. But right now we are already mid-month in February. So when you enrolled, you have 2 promo codes to enroll 2 distributors for $20. You want to definitely take advantage of that because you only have 2 weeks. So I'm going to bypass the whole enroll your first 4 loyal customers and get to enrolling your first 3 your first 3 distributors to get you to the first rank of the business. We've got a guarantee right now where if you enroll, if you promote to Ruby, you're guaranteed a certain commission. If you enroll, or if you promote to Emerald, you're guaranteed a certain commission. So you really have to focus and meet those deadlines. So right now, what you want to do is focus on promoting your business opportunity. Talk about why you joined the business, what you're looking at getting out of the business, and tell them that they can join you for just $20, where normally it's 99 bucks. Once February 28th comes, this 20 bucks is over and it's jumping back up to $99. So really focus on trying to get your first 3 distributors. Not only that, once you enroll your first 3 distributors and you kind of take them under your wing and show them the ropes and plug them into our team, and once they start joining our Zooms, when your distributors enroll 2 loyal customers within the first 30 days, that's going to give you a $100 bonus. So right there, you're going to be getting a $300, we call it fast start bonus. If you're new and you can't really afford your auto shipment, that 300 bucks can go towards your auto shipments. You definitely want to be running your auto shipments because you cannot sell a product that you have not used. People are going to ask you, what do the grains taste like? What flavor do you prefer, berry, or do you prefer chocolate? They're going to ask you if you use the keto coffee. You've got to use all of these products, and the way that you're going to be able to use them is by running your auto shipment. You can't afford to run your auto shipment, enroll those distributors, help them get their first 2 loyal customers, and get that money to run your auto shipments. Once you enroll your distributors, now you're going to focus on getting your first 4 loyal customers. When you've got your first 4 loyal customers, and I always forget this, what is it, you guys, Brianna, Cola, is it, how much in product are they going to get, 150 or 100? 100? $100 in free product. So if they enroll 4, or if you enroll 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days, you're going to get $100 in free product credit to order more product. You definitely want to take advantage of that. So once you enroll your first 3 distributors, here's the chart. Hold on. Okay, there we go. See those boxes? Each box represents a distributor. Once each distributor has 400 in volume, you are going to rank, or you're going to promote to Ruby. So we have to break this down to see how much volume you need. Break it down in products. So if you need 400 in volume, that means you're not going to just be selling hair, skin, and nails. At conference, Christy Christensen said, we don't 30 BV anybody. You want to upsell them. So here's just, I broke down a few different packages. Wraps and gel will get you 94 BV. Keto coffee and chocolate grains will give you 60. Look at your fit packs. The Fit 15 gives you 50 BV. The Fit 30 gives you 80 BV. Hair, skin, and nails and collagen. Try to sell those 2 together. That will get you 59 BV. Triple threat, which is our Thermophyte X, our fat fighters, and our greens will give you 85. I think earlier in the month I was selling the Thermophyte X and fat fighters together. I didn't even sell them separately. That's 55. So if you're upselling your products, you're getting more volume. So again, break it down. If you know that you need 400 in volume, okay, I need to sell wraps and gel. I need to sell keto coffee and chocolate greens. Promote those products together and promote them or continuously. So say for 1 week, if you need a whole bunch of volume, you're going to promote wraps and gel. That's 94 or 94 in volume. Or you're going to promote your Fit 30 pack. That's 80 BD. You're going to promote them over and over. Post before and after pictures. Use your stories on both Facebook and Instagram. The thing with stories is you can post over and over and over without annoying your audience. If they don't want to see your post, they don't have to go to your stories. But if they're going to your stories, that means that they're interested in what you've got to post. So definitely utilize your stories. And in thinking about getting all this volume, you have to think about what your non-negotiables are, which are posting every single day, several times a day. Focus on what it is that you need. If you already have your first 4 loyal customers, then you need to start focusing on building your team. So that means you need to start focusing on posting about the business opportunity and think about different ways that you can post about the business. Post tons of selfies. And really, like with the business opportunity, what I find is that you need to really tug at heartstrings to really get people to kind of put themselves in your position, like, wow, like I would say, like Tanya's kids have never been to Disneyland. If you're posting about, imagine if you can earn enough money to take your kids to Disneyland. There's other people that are like, my kids haven't gone. I would love to be able to, take my kids. I would love to be able to put this much money in my gas tank. Think about, have somebody in mind when you're posting about the business opportunity, because you're going to catch their attention. Make sure you are engaging, because you can't expect people to show love on your post if you're not going to be showing love on their post. Happy birthdays are a wonderful way to engage. Follow up and building your audience. These are non-negotiables that I have. So that's all I've got right now as far as goals. I just think it's just important. Break down your goals make them simple. Whatever volume you need, figure out which products and which packs that you can sell to reach those goals a lot faster. If you've got 100 or if you've got 400 in volume that you need to meet, you're not going to just be promoting the cleanse or just hair, skin, and nails, because it's going to take a whole lot of orders to get there. So make sure you're upselling your products.
For sure. And that's where mindset really comes into play. I don't remember who I was talking with today. She was really nervous about, she's not on here, but she was really nervous about her customers not being able to afford the product. And I'm like, these are honest to goodness, premium, high quality products that deliver quick results. Our hair, skin, nails, amazing. Our collagen, holy cow. Thermophyte, who cares if it's on back order? That stuff is hot. I am in the waiting list. I don't even care. Our wraps, you guys, so they're 19 years old that was the first product that they ever came out with. Amazing results. My thighs had 0 cellulite on it when I wrapped them 3 times. The cleanse, the best cleanse I've ever had. So we really have amazing products. And if you're like, it's all on the delivery of, oh, I know that it's a lot of money. No, say, holy cow, this is incredible. You're going to love it and you're going to want more of it. You'll probably would be one of those people that put it on back order. Am I right? Like, joke around with them and be confident in what we have. So I love that there's things that I wanted to share with you guys that it just kind of falls into place. Part of us growing our business and promoting is having sales. And yes, it's a box with someone's name in it. For instance, I'm going to say Ashley. Ashley, I signed her up. She's one of my nieces, but she's not a box to me. She is a person whose life I want to help change, and she wants to help change the people's lives that she's helping with the products. And so who can we help today? Who needs a good cleanse? Who needs the keto coffee? But your box does need 400 in volume. So being realistic with where you want to go, like Tiffany was saying, you have to say, all right, well, how do I get there? Point blank, I've got to find a certain amount of customers, whether they're ordering a few products or if they're ordering Confianza, that's 25 BV. I am not a good mather. That's probably 16 customers you guys. That's a lot. And so when you're talking to your customer, say, what is your end result goal? What are you looking for? What are you hoping for? And how can I help you? Well, here's a few packages or here's a few subscription plans or subscription boxes that I would recommend. We can play with it with what fits you best. What do you think? And so when Amber was talking about it, she's like, sure, people are going to love the cleanse, but don't just sell them the cleanse. Let them know about the greens, or send them a sample of the greens, or a sample of the chocolate greens, or something. So let them know. If they're talking about stress, well, let's have you be on the cleanse and try the Confianza. Get them trying a few products, because if they're only doing one product, they're not going to be a lifelong customer on the cleanse. But if they're like, I love the greens and I love the probiotics and I have the cleanse once a month, they're going to find things that are really benefiting their life that completely sells their testimonial. They're like, no, that stuff's legit. I love that. And so when you're looking at your box, you're looking at your chart and saying, how can I maximize what I'm doing and helping others? It's also being on auto ship. Having an auto ship, I know, can be a hardship. I did not have money for an auto ship, but it was also my motivator. Like, I have an 80 BV auto ship. I have to sell 4 wraps for $25 each to make that money to pay for my auto ship. So Amber had talked about, on your auto ship, have a minimum of 2 items and something that you're going to use so that you can share your testimonial, and something that you're going to sell to help supplement the auto ship and send to your customers. Katie is amazing at selling her sample shaker bottles. That is fantastic. I'm sure that pays for her auto ship, and probably plus some, because how awesome those are. I know that if you cannot be on auto ship, there's no judgment here. That's why I love this company, where they're like, if you can't be on auto ship, then you have 150 in customer orders. Yay. That was not always the case. It used to be 80 auto ship or 400 in volume. Yikes. So I love that they did that to make it so literally you don't have to be out of pocket anything if you really can't afford it. But let that be a motivator, that you're like, I got to order this. I've got to try it for myself, or I need to send out samples, or whatever it might be. Customers will fall in love with the more products that they're trying. And so when you can really listen to what they need, then we can help them. And I love, like, I'm obsessed with all the subscription boxes with Ipsy and Allure and Sephora and FabFitFun and all that fun stuff. So just say, hey, I'm creating a personalized subscription box for you. It's just, it sounds so much better than auto ship. That's for me personally. Okay, sorry guys.
Can I add something?
Yeah.
Okay, so when she was talking about her non-negotiables and posting, I know when you're new, since that was kind of targeted specifically towards being new, that's stressful, it's overwhelming, like you question what to post. So I know a lot of you have already seen the Money Squad new distributor training. In the third post of that, there's an attached group that's called Money Squad Post Training. Make sure that you are joining that. It's linked with automatic approval because you're already in the training group. Go to that. That's your first 20 days of post already done for you. You can just copy, post, edit, switch it up. There's going to be post targeting specifically for distributors. It's split up to where it's not like back to back. It's in order of what to post it on each day. Make sure that you're joining in that, because that'll really help if you are a new distributor on what to post. If you just want to add, though, for that, make sure that you are reading it before you post it, and make sure that it's applying to today. Like, some of it might say it's $99 to join. You're going to want to change that to where it says it's $20, so that I did it generically so that it could be used long term. So just make sure that you're changing that type of information on it. But other than that, like, switch up an emoji or two, add a word, switch a word, whatever. Customize it to you.
but there's a lot of posts that will help you target and attract distributors, customers, and get you familiar with lifestyle posting. So I don't think a lot of people are seeing that. Morgan, it's in our legendary dream chasers on the pinned announcements that are at the top of the page. It tells you about the Money Squad new distributor training group. Add yourself to that group, go through those posts top to bottom. The third post that's on there has you prompted to click on a link to join the Money Squad post training. And that's your first 20 posts. Okay, just wanted to that, sorry.
Love, love, love. Yes. I think there's a few people that I haven't invited there. So if you guys have not been invited, go add yourself to the Money Squad. It's in the announcements, right? Announcements are pinned. Yeah. Okay, Katie, you are up.
All right, guys. Hey, how are you today? I'm going to be going over the things that are working for me right now. This month is my distributor month. And the way I look at that is go with the flow. If you are just rolling in with loyalty customers, keep going on that path. That's the fire, that's the mindset that you have. So continue down that path. And always post about both options, but make sure that, you keep that fire going. So that's what I've been doing with distributors. And it's actually kind of crazy how I have been getting so many this month, because my intention this month wasn't really to get distributors. It was to get loyalty customers and build my personal loyalty customers, and also to clean out my Facebook friends. I hit 5,000 Facebook friends, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know half these people. What did I do? Why did I just click the button so many times? So I was looking through a group, and I found this really awesome script, and I kind of redid it a little bit to go along with what we were doing. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with what a brand rep is, but a brand rep, it's basically like Jennifer Aniston and Avon. She reps for Avon. When you think Avon, or not Avon, Aveeno, sorry, I'm going crazy today. When you think Aveeno, you think Jennifer Aniston and her beautiful skin, right? So the way I've been doing it to weed out my friends on Facebook is I have this really cool script that I literally have just been blasting out to everybody on my Facebook Messenger, and I do it by the letter. So again, Abigail, my rock star, she builds me a letters list every month, and so every day has a different letter, and so my team works the letter. So for whatever the day is, so for example, today is V and I. This is the script that I send to people. And it says, hey girl, I hope you're having an awesome day. I know this is super random with an emoji, but I just saw your page and I thought you might like this. Basically, I'm looking for brand reps. Would you be open to more information? When people comment back and say sure or no thank you, the people who automatically say no thank you, what I have been doing is I take them right off my friends list. I say, okay, unfriend, remove them off Messenger. I'm not going to worry about them. But the people who say sure, I would love to hear some more information. I have a whole nother script, and I can send it to you guys individually as well. Just message me and I'd be happy to do it. But basically the gist of the script that I'm sending out is that we have 3 options. Option A is our Live Fit app. It's free. There's no commitment, but guess what? You get to spin the wheel every single day, and you get to earn coins to then turn into product samples. So if you don't want to buy samples from me, or if you don't want to buy a product from me, this is a great way to engage them and get them to start using some of the products. The second option is, so I labeled them as like different colors. So that was level bronze, and that's your free level. Level silver is basically outlining what the loyalty customer program is. So it tells them, hey, you get everything from bronze, plus you get that 40% off on all of the products that we have on our website, as well as a 10% back for every order that you place. Then it goes into level gold, which the wording for level gold is like this. You get all of the perks of bronze and silver, plus you earn money, commission, bonuses, a life-changing opportunity, cash, and free products. I have 7 level gold spots left, and I even have a promotion code to start for just $20, plus a guarantee you'll make $3,000 in 90 days if you hit 3 sample goals. And I end with, which level do you like best? I kid you not, this has been a life changer for me this month. Every time somebody has read this option and has responded back after they read the whole thing, that is where I signed up the distributors. They're like, what, $20 with all that? They're like, yeah, I want to do the level gold. That sounds like the best option because you get everything above. So this is what's been working for me, and it's been working in 2 ways to kind of help me clean up my Facebook, but also to expand my team. And it is a great opportunity to also engage people into our app. Like I have 2 or 3 people that went into our Live Fit app. So that's just one thing that's been working for me, but also just being consistent. There's some months where because of work, things just get so crazy, and I just, Monday through Friday, it's really hard for me to do work on this business as much as I do on the weekends. Like the weekends, I sit on the couch and I'm on my phone and I'm doing things and I get in that groove, but during the weekdays, it's really hard for me. So what I've done this month is I make sure I have a plan. Okay, so and it's funny because Abigail and I make the plans together. She sends me her plan. I tell her what my plan is, or, I say, hey, I'm going to try your plan this week and see what happens. And I think having that accountability partner has been huge, because I'm challenging her to reach diamond and she's challenging me to reach double diamond. So when you have somebody who's constantly challenging you, it's awesome. It makes you reach those goals like Tiffany was talking about. And it also is nice to have somebody to bounce ideas off of, not only for the team, but it's like, hey, I got this post floating around in my head. Let me type it out to you. What do you think? And she'll edit it and send it back to me and be like, hey, I think this looks better. And then I'll do the same for her. So, it's things like that have been huge this month, as well as getting out of your comfort zone. I'm one who has always been on the fence about messaging people on Messenger, just because it's, Tiffany did a really great Zoom a couple months ago about building your brand and how do you want people to see you. And I didn't want people to see me as a cold messenger. Like, I didn't want them to see me as that type of person. But this month, I literally just put all of that stuff aside, and I just said, I need to do this. I need to find those people within the 5,000 people that are following me but hiding and don't want to come out and say, yes, I want to join the team. And if that means that I lose 4,000 friends on Facebook, that's fine. I don't care at this point, because I'll gain 4,000 friends back. It's that simple. There's millions of people out here in this world, and we're only personally, me, I'm only reaching out to 5,000 right now. And half of those people probably don't even see my posts or anything throughout the day. And I'm noticing that as I remove people from my friends list, I'm seeing new people on my feed, and I can comment on their stuff, and I can reach out to them and be like, hey girl, I really love your glasses. Like, where did you get those? Because those are so cute. Or, oh my God, like I posted about putting fake lashes on for the first time the other day. And that was like a huge thing for me. And, you know, it's just, you're seeing all these new people because I decided to get outside of my comfort zone and just go for it. And I think that's the biggest thing when you're a new distributor in this company is you have to get outside your comfort zone. You have to listen to the leaders that, you know, are giving you these tools to be successful, because when you let go of all of your fear, that's the best time, and that's the best time that your business is going to grow. But if you guys want that script that I've been using, message me and I can totally send that out to you. It's really simple. There's only like 2 parts to it. And if you ever need help, like responding afterwards, if there's like other questions that the script doesn't cover, screenshot it, send it to me. I'd love to help you, you know, try to seal the deal with these people. But definitely reach out to me and I can message you that script. But that's really all I got for you guys tonight. But keep up the great work. I'm so proud of all of you. And, you know, I can't wait to see this time next year where all of us are going to be. So.
Holy cow, you guys. All I can think about right now is if people aren't on this, what are they missing out on? We have all this gold information that even I just learned something new from Katie. Like, what an amazing way to explain how amazing the options are. And it's helping them really see what becoming a distributor is and everything that you get for it. But it's all in the delivery. It's all how we explain it. Amber was talking about another way is taking the 4 options that you get for signing up as a distributor, the 4 choices you get for a business builder kit, and sending it to your loyal customers, your distributors, or the potential distributors that you have, people that have been interested in extra money or trying product, anyone that's been doing host to post, and sending them that picture and saying, hey, which one of these 4 would you like to try? Or which one of these 4 catches your eye? If you could pick from any one of these, which would it be? Did you know that not only is it $20 for all of this stuff, but you can also earn commission and go for the $1,000 guarantee or the $3,000 guarantee. It's totally on delivery, but I loved Katie's tips on, I'm assuming, so I wrote it down. I was like, so you're unfriending the people that said no thank you. Those are the ones that you're not close with. You're like, who is this person, right?
It's just more of like, because I have so many friends, if they're not like, you know what, let me just see what this person has to offer, I'm not going to waste my time on that, because to me, they're closed off and they're not willing to listen to somebody for a great opportunity. So why waste my time on somebody like that when I can better use my time on somebody who's like, you know what, can you explain a little bit more about like what you mean for, you know, the guarantee or things like that. Those are the people that I want to focus on, and not the people that are just going to sit there forever and never commit to anything.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. So expanding your audience and using host to post. Brianna.
Guys. Okay, so host to post it kind of ties into expanding your audience. So I'm going to kind of go over those both briefly, try and be briefly. Host to post really honestly can be huge. It can be so successful. It can bring in so many customers, and it can really increase your market. So with there being just a few days left in the month and what we are doing for our giveaway this month, I encourage everybody to really focus on that right now. as well. Like still post, still do all your normal things, but really try and zone into host a post. Host a post, big picture, is where somebody else is posting something that you would typically post. So somebody else is either posting you're looking for people to join your team, or somebody else is posting a product post for you. That person is your host, and they're going to get entered into our drawing. This month we're giving away a Keurig mini and coffee pods, or a Fitbit and energy. So they'll have the option of whatever one that they want to do. Anybody that makes a post for you will get entered into that giveaway. To enter your post, also on the pinned announcements on our team page, and there's a separate boom post for that. So you'll just enter your post into that right directly on our page. How do you find these people? There's a few ways that you can go about doing it. I really want to stress it's a matter of numbers. Everything, it's, you know, increase your numbers, mass numbers. If you post one time and nobody comments, don't let that discourage you. Don't let that hold you back. Post again, post again, post again, message people directly. Like Katie kind of touched on, like that's scary, but it takes getting out of your comfort zone. So you can send out a simple message that just says, hey, super random, but I have a question for you. When they respond back with what's up, say, I'm doing a giveaway this month. I would love your help. Would you be interested in posting this for me, and I can enter you and do a giveaway for either whatever our giveaways are? Some people might say yes. Some people might say no. Some people might ignore you. They might say yes and still not post for you. Whatever the case may be, it's just a matter of numbers. So keep going, keep messaging, keep talking to people. If you don't like that, hey, random, but I have a question for you message, you can always just send out a direct message like, hey, I'm doing a giveaway this month. I thought of you. I know you were interested in products before. Would you be interested in entering into my giveaway? Send that to post or prior PLCs. Send that to prior PDTs. Getting them to post and seeing what their interaction on those posts are like, it really opens the door for you to be like, look, girl, your friends are really interested in these products. Have you ever considered joining my team? Now you can talk to her about being a distributor. Or if there's not a huge interaction and she doesn't seem like somebody that you'd like on your team, or whatever the case may be, it opens up you adding all of those people that like or comment on their post to your friends list. So that's going to increase your market with that as well. I know for me personally, post to post is not something that like overly takes off. There's some people that it's like boom, 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 and there's some people that's not. So I know it can go both ways, which is why I encourage you to still talk about it. I encourage you to still message. I encourage you to still do it, but don't only focus on that. Still make sure that you're posting. Still make sure that you are engaging. Still make sure that you're doing your regular messages. Keep doing what's working for you and add host to post in. If host to post is what's working for you, do that like crazy, girlfriends. Like, you go. That is, host to post is amazing once you get into the gist of doing it. And once you get into a routine of doing it, it really is an awesome way to expand your market. Like I said, it's a numbers game. So keep your giveaway really fun. There's a lot of ways that you can market your giveaway. We have added a bunch of graphics into the group as well. Make your own graphics as well. You can find pictures from Pinterest. You can find pictures from Google of the Fitbit and the mini Keurig. Add pictures to that using PixArt of our products. Use word swag. Bright, catchy. Some of your posts don't even have to have pictures at all. Just a simple, like, I'm giving away a mini Keurig this month. Who's interested? That's attractive. People are going to be like, oh, I want one, I want one, I want one, I want one. And then you can message all of those people. I have personally found the less information in your post, the better. So if you're going to post and you're going to say, who wants to enter into this? You can get this or this. This is how you enter. You need to make a post for me, and then the drawing's on this day, and then you have to attend this to be able to enter. They've stopped reading. It immediately seems like too much work. So if you just post, I'm doing a giveaway, who wants an entry? they're going to be more interested in hearing about it. They're going to be more interested at least in commenting, which allows you to message them and talk to them about it privately. So get really creative with that. Make sure you're using stories. Use your polls on stories. Use the little heart toggle, which it's a heart for some people. You can actually change that though too. That's the other thing, is on Instagram, you can, I think it's automatically a heart that you can toggle up and down. You can change that to be a different emoji. You can change that to be a fire. You can change that to be a smiley face. You can change it to be any of the emojis in there. So change that around so it's not just the same thing that everybody else posts. Make it unique, make it creative. Use polls. When you're using polls, make sure it's always yes answers on both sides. Yes, please, I'm in. Never have a no option for somebody on a poll. You don't need to hear you don't need to hear about that. So just get really creative with that posting. Get really creative with using your stories, your timeline, messaging. Even Katie's message that she just talked about, you can throw that in as an option. As you know, not bronze, gold, silver, what would another color? Metallic, I don't know. Another color level where they could just do a host to host for you. That would also be really interesting way to add at it. And I love that wording, Katie, by the way. So all your hosts, anybody that does host for you, make sure you are actually confirming that they are posting. A lot of people will say that, okay, yeah, I'll post it, and then you send it, and they might not actually post it. So make sure you are confirming that. You're either having them tag you or you're marking the notifications as turned on and you are following that post. Enter their name into our Boom Challenge for that as soon as they post for you, and then keep an eye on that post. Anybody who likes, comments, you want to add them. Easy way to add to your market right off the bat. Anybody that comments, you're just going to respond, I'll message you, and then message them privately. Make sure you add them as a friend first though, because that way it shows up in Messenger as connected. Let's see, what else do I have here? I think I talked about all that. Add likers, comments, yeah. Don't get down if you don't see overwhelming results. It's okay, just keep going. I know that host to post is really scary. For some reason, it's really scary for me too. To be completely honest, it has always been something that's been really scary. But the cool thing is when you actually just do it, it's a ton of fun. Host to post is so much fun when you get rolling on it. So don't get discouraged by it. Don't let it hold you back. Just really just kind of dive into it, especially with only 9 days left and these huge prizes. All the leaders are really excited about pitching in and making this happen for you guys. So take full advantage of it. This is a really cool giveaway that a lot of people would really want. They're pricier options, which automatically attract people. So take advantage of this. Take advantage of it being done for you basically as your giveaway. And then, okay, so that's kind of it for host to post. Any questions, always reach out to your upline or any of us directly to help with that. We're happy to help. When it comes to increasing your market, host to post obviously is a great way to do that, but you want to also focus in on adding, I like to focus 25 people a day is kind of like a target number for me. Everything's a matter of numbers, so you're going to want to find what your magic number is. I mentioned on the last Tuesday that if you get warnings, that's your warning to stop. Don't keep adding, because Brianna said add 25 people. Make sure that you are listening to your Facebook warnings and your Instagram warnings of enough is enough. But I like to focus on adding 25 people a day. I find those people just by scrolling down my feed and clicking on likers of other people's posts, and I'll add them that way. Anybody who has, a lot of comments, I'll go in there and comment on a post, and then the next day I'll try and go back and look at it because I'll have notifications of other people posting, and I'll go add a few people from those comments. Groups are a great way to do it. Groups, you have to be a little bit more careful just because you aren't going to have the mutual friend as likely with them, so you have to be a little bit more careful with that. just by going in and adding people, but you can always go in to a group and make a post. Let's say you're in a house decorating group, for example. Post a picture of a blank wall and with your couch on it and say, what would you put there? People love giving their opinions. Even if you're not going to listen to it, it's a good question. They're going to give their opinion. They're going to tell you what they should do, and that automatically gives you a green light to go add those people as friends. You also have something mutually in common if decorating houses is something that you're into. So add people that way. Switch them up every once in a while. Don't always do the exact same thing. You might end up finding yourself stuck in a circle if you strictly add likers. So go to different ways. Go to different ways to add people each day, but try and focus on 20. I don't know what everybody else's number is. If your upline leader has told you something differently, please listen to that. But I like to focus on 20, 25 people a day. And then engaging. You guys, engaging is something that is so easily overlooked just because we get so used to scrolling that we forget to engage with people. The only way that people are going to see your post, the only way that people are going to connect with you, and the only way that they're going to be willing to join your team, do a host to post, become a loyal customer, is if they can connect to you independently. They're going to connect to you before they do anything that you're offering. So you want to make sure that you are able to engage with your market, with your timeline. So I want to challenge you all to go the next 48 hours without a single heart reaction, like reaction, wow reaction, none of that. Only comments for 48 hours. Anybody down your feed, you are only going to comment on the page. I promise you, you are going to see more interaction on your page. You're also going to see a new flow of your timeline. It's going to mess with your algorithm in a good way. Go and only comment on people's posts for the next 48 hours and see what that does for you. It might encourage you to go further than that. Feel free to. That's only going to be good things. But by commenting, it's telling Facebook that you are interested in that person. And like I mentioned last week, comment a question. Comment, like Katie said, where'd you get your glasses? I love your glasses. Where'd you get those? Or your dress is so cute. Where'd you get it? Do it directly in the comments so that they can respond back to that. That's also telling Facebook or Instagram that you guys are mutually interested in seeing each other's stuff now. So now your stuff is going to start showing up more often. While you're going through this next 48 hours, also make a post that allows people to engage with you. That could be something as simple as what's your favorite running shoes? What's your favorite flavor of coffee? I feel like if you do that, though, it kind of tells people, if they have been following you, it kind of tells them what direction you're going in. So I try and avoid like anything that can connect to products in any way so that they don't feel like they're about to be sold to if they comment their favorite coffee. And I'm going to tell them that we have caramel coffee now. So maybe make a post about your favorite Netflix series. People love that one. I don't know, throw some ideas out if you guys have any, but your Netflix series, or what's your favorite thing to do before you go to bed, or what's the first thing you do in the morning when you wake up, anything that's going to be a question. Is Starbucks really better than a local cafe? Perfect, that's a good one. Just anything that's going to engage people to comment, give their opinion on your post. That way you're increasing interaction that way as well. When people do comment on those, click on each person individually and scroll through their top 3 posts and go and comment on something of theirs, because they might not show up on your timeline. So while you're doing your 48 hours of no liking, those might be completely different people that are seeing your post right now. So you want to show those people love too. So engage. It is so, so important so people can see what you are doing. They can connect with you. They can get to know you. When somebody random comments on my post, the first thing I do is go look at their profile. And that's not because I'm in business. That's because I'm like, who the heck are you? So you got to think that's the exact same thing that they're going to do if you, being that somebody random, goes and comments something really nice on their post. They're going to be like, who is that? And they're going to click on it, and they're going to go look on your page. right then and there, they're going to either be able to connect with you or not connect with you right off the bat. So, but they're also clicking on your page. So that's also telling Facebook this person's interested in seeing this. Just by going to your profile, they're automatically going to start seeing more of your posts right there as well, as long as they don't unfollow you. So that's pretty much what I got for that tonight. Don't forget about that challenge. It's a really good challenge. I've had my team doing that the beginning of January, and it was so much fun. It was a lot of fun just to go through that and see all the new people on your timeline.
I am obsessed with that. Like, that sounds so awesome. Like, you guys cannot like and comment. I mean, you can't like or heart. You've got to go comment. And one thing that's kind of stuck out in my mind is someone said so many years ago, when someone posts on Facebook or Instagram, it's because they felt that was important enough to post. So just because I can't connect with it doesn't mean I shouldn't comment. I need to find if they're my friend, I need to find a way to connect with them and be like, and make a comment about it. I'm not going to be so self-centered that it's, oh, that's not my style. Come on, you have to be a good Facebook friend. And we're not being good Facebook friends if all we're concerned about is, what am I going to get out of this today? What am I going to get out of it? Be, like Brianna saying, be intentional and say something kind and comment. That's a good challenge. I really like that. Yay. And then for sure, like with your loyal customers, like she was saying, with your loyal customers, ask them to host a post for you. You can say to your loyal customers, I know that you're trying the thermophyte and you're waiting for that to come. What else do you have your eye on? We're doing drawings. Would you mind hosting a post for me? And you can get entered into a drawing. And so your customers who are already helping you and trying things, they can also expand your audience because they host, someone comments, and you're like, I'm going to shoot you a message, and then you friend request them. So you're friend requesting them because they're connected with your loyal customer. So much goodness, you guys. Holy cow. Wow, I'm just so impressed. We have Tiffany about follow-ups, and then I'm going to talk just basically about what's going on for the rest of the month. And I'm just loving the content tonight. It's so good. So stay on. We still have to. Should we do a picture really fast before? Yeah, let's do a picture, you guys. Get in your best perfect pose. We'll just do a quick one. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you're so cute. Okay, perfect. Okay, Tiffany, you're up.
Okay. So I'm touching on follow-ups, and following up is so crucial. So in the way I look at it is the minute somebody comments on one of your posts asking how much is it, or they send you an inbox, to me that means game on. These people are in the game, they're interested, and they are now going on my leads list. And the reason why following up is so important is because if you don't follow up with these people, they're going to end up seeing another distributor's post, and they're not thinking, oh, I'm loyal to this person, or I promised this person I'm going to enroll. As far as they know, it's not even the same company. So they're going to just hit up that distributor and say, oh, hey, I'm in. So when you have a lead, you need to keep track of them. And just because they comment or they inquire about a product, it doesn't mean that they're ready to order right then and there. So what you want to do is ask them, well, when is a better time for me to follow up? Usually, I get paid on Wednesday, or I get paid on Tuesday, or whatever day. Make sure you make note of that. And I have a few different ways that I follow up with people. I have an agenda book. You guys can't really see this. But anyways, I have an agenda book. And whenever they tell me to follow up with them, I put that in my agenda. Another way is by creating a reminder in Messenger on Facebook. So if you click the 4 dots to the left, you can set a reminder. And what's nice about that is you can set a reminder for whenever you're going to plan on following up with them, but they'll also get a notification. So they're not going to be caught off guard when you do message them. If you do set up the messenger reminder, make sure you're setting it up for a time that you're going to be available, not for a time when you're actually going to be on the road picking up your kids from school. Make sure it's like during a time that you know you're going to normally do your power hours. So I always ask the people, when is a better time for me to follow up with you? And I confirm with them, okay, I'll touch base with you on Friday or whatever day it is. If they don't give me an exact day, then I always follow up with them within 2 days, 2 weeks, and every month on that date. And my follow-up basically is as simple as, hey girl, I've got a stack of orders to input. I can add yours to my list if you're ready. If so, I would just need some information from you. I actually enroll 99% of my customers. The only people that I don't enroll are the people that don't feel comfortable with giving me their personal information. And the reason I enroll them is because I find that if I give them my website, they'll say, okay, I'll check it out tonight. They never make it to my site. And it's so interesting how so many people are so willing, even in today's age, to just fork over their personal information. So when they do, just make sure you reassure them that you've deleted all their personal information from your messenger or your text or whatever. So again, you can add them to your notebook, add them to your calendar on your phone. You can add them to add a reminder on your messenger, and you can also use Connect. I was talking to Colette about Connect today. I haven't used Connect yet for following up, but I was just going through today, and Connect has some amazing uses for it. You'll have a lot of people ghost you. And it doesn't mean that they're not interested. Maybe they're just on there and they happen to click on your message when they're not in a moment to respond and they just forget to respond. I do that all the time. So usually if I find that somebody ghosts me, I'll make it a point to go to their page and I'll just start kind of commenting on their recent posts, kind of like reminding them, hey, I'm in your inbox, come back to your inbox, but I'll just respond or I'll just comment on their stuff and it'll also, switch up your algorithm as well. And I'll also, and this could be the red in me, I will actually come out, like if I see that somebody kind of ignores my reminder or my follow-ups after like 3 or 4 times, I will like send them a voicemail, or not a voicemail, but a voice message, or I'll just message them and say, hey girl, if you're not interested, that's perfectly fine, but please let me know so I don't continue looking like a stalker. I'm feeling a little bit weird right now because you're ignoring me. And usually they'll come back to me and they're like, oh no, I'm sorry, I don't mean to ignore you, I'm still interested. Right now it's just not a good time, But if you like just kind of bring out your personality, don't make it sound so professional, then they're more inclined to kind of like open up a little bit to you. I always follow up with people until I hear a no. Tanya will let you know. I followed this girl around for 3 years from like 3 different states, and she finally enrolled. I'm not even kidding. I followed up with her. If somebody finally tells me I'm not interested, then I was like, okay, game over. I delete our message and I don't follow up with them anymore. But if I see they're reading my messages, you haven't closed the door on me yet. So I always say follow up until you hear a no. If they come back and say, you know what, I'm still interested, I'm just, I don't have the funds yet, that's a perfect opportunity to ask them if they're willing to host a post for you. So I'll just say, you know what, you're interested in the cleanse, I have a way that you could possibly get that for free. I'm holding, a end of the month drawing. All you have to do is share a post for me on your page. I mean, what if they have nothing to lose by hosting a post for you? They could possibly get a product for free. So I offer everybody who's just still lingering on but has not enrolled, I always offer them to host a post. And like Brianna was saying, it's just a perfect opportunity for you to expand your audience, to reach other potentials. And meanwhile, this person is still kind of lingering on. And that's kind of all I have for following up. So just make sure you follow up with people as soon as you touch base with them. Make sure they get plugged in somewhere. Don't just leave them in your messenger because they'll just get pushed down further. Plug them in your calendar, set your reminders, take notes, and just keep following up until you hear a no. So I do 2 days, 2 weeks, and every month on that day.
Awesome. And there's so many times that if you don't write down or keep track somehow of your potentials, the people that have shown interest, you will forget. There's so many times where I've been like, oh my gosh, she messaged me. And she showed interest, and then I just forgot because she didn't follow up. I didn't follow up. Barbie, I'll get back to you in just a second.
Real quick, can I add one more thing?
Yeah.
So in going back to the following up, so right now would be a perfect opportunity. Go back through every single one of your messages, follow up with them, and plug them in your calendar. So at least get them on paper to where they're accountable, because otherwise they're just going to get lost. So that's a great way to kind of re-engage on everything. Add all those people to your 100s list, not to message them, but to make sure you're following up or commenting on their stuff. So add everybody in your inbox to a 100s list, and every day kind of pick 20 people to go and engage on their posts on their page, because that'll kind of switch your algorithm around.
So there's a few people that were potential customers of mine. They showed interest in a certain product, and not even joking, one went over 2 years of saying, okay, I'm going to sign up next month. Oh, I get paid on this day. Oh, okay, next month. Oh, something came up. And it's totally fine with me. You guys, this is not our timing. We want it to be, but this is about them. So I'm always like, no problem. I'll just check back with you guys. I'll just check back with you in a month. No big deal. But what I will also do is, if I know she's interested in Thermophyte and it's been a little while, I will go like and comment on her page about something, and then I'll go post about Thermophyte or some before and afters or something that she was interested in. My follow-ups aren't always, hey, do you want to buy my stuff? Do you want to buy my stuff? Do you want to buy my stuff? Sometimes my follow-up is like, did you have a good weekend? How was your holiday? Just to not let it only be about the business. Such good info, you guys. This has been fantastic. So Barbie had a question, how exactly does the free product giveaway work? That's with our host a post. So if you follow kind of my track record or anyone else, they'll say, I'm giving away this or that. And it's the Keurig or the Fitbit. And I put that on my wall. And today I posted it and I had over like 24 comments. And I said, comment what, a lemon because of the lemon lime for the keto energy. Post a lemon for the Fitbit and post a coffee cup for the Keurig. And so people are like commenting the emojis. So I'm like, and instead of me always saying, I'll message you, because sometimes that bugs me. I don't like to see that because other network marketing companies do that too, and it just bugs. So I'll be like, oh my gosh, how's it going? And then I'll go message them. And then I'll say, to get entered in, I'm just going to give you some wording to post on your wall. You can tag me or let me know you posted it, and I'll follow and comment. I'll follow up on the people who are interested. So once she posts, we have a boom for you to put her name with a number in our team page. So on March 2nd, I am doing a live demo. Where I'm doing some products, talking about the opportunity. Last one we did, Katie signed up 2 distributors and someone else signed up a distributor. We got 3 distributors from that one live demo. We still did a drawing. We did a random generator number and picked a winner that got over $100 in free product. So you let them know, hey, we're doing the drawing. It's going to be live. Here's the event. So I'm going to create the events where there will be links that I'm going to post again in Facebook in our team page. We've already done 4 team events up to this point. I am going on, I get stressed out, a vacation. I will still have cell phone service, you guys. I'll still have Wi-Fi. But I'm going to be doing another live demo on Monday and Wednesday, and then that Saturday for the drawing, okay? These live events that we're doing share about some hot products. It shares with people why Thermophyte is still awesome, about the cleanse, about the keto energy, whatever. You get your potentials on there, and that's to help you seal the deal with the people who might be on the fence or a little bit nervous. that transfer of emotion and that energy is sometimes addicting, where they're like, oh my gosh, okay, yeah, I totally want to sign up or whatever. And so this is to help you with month end. So Monday and Wednesday, and then Saturday. I will post the links tonight. I'll get those done. So get people on there. If you are running for a promotion, get people on there. If you are starting your business, treat it like a launch party. You just barely started your business. Ask 10 people to watch it and share what their favorite was. This helps you get the word out. There used to be, when I first joined back in 2012, we would do launch parties where you're like, hey, come to my house. I'll invite my neighbors and all my friends. And that doesn't happen as much. So these launch parties are live through Facebook, and that's how people like to do it. If we want to do it face-to-face, great, let's coordinate that. But people are so busy, and technology, let's just take advantage of that if we can. And let's try to get on a lot of people. It's not through Zoom, it's through Facebook Live. Okay. Oh, so much goodness. You guys, I posted in our team page a picture, like the picture of everyone that was on. I would love for you to all go on there and share what your light bulb moment was, what hit home with you, what you learned tonight, and what you gained from being on here for an hour and 20 minutes. I'm so sorry. But I hope it was worth it. You guys, you mean the best to me. You mean the most. I think you guys are awesome. I really do. I think Brianna would agree. Like, I've been watching her grin from ear to ear all night long. Tiffany and Katie, Tanya, who else is Ruby and above? You guys, I'm just so proud of Celine. So proud of the leadership here. We have some amazing leaders, and I'm loving how you're stepping up to the plate and helping and leading by example and just going after it. It just makes me so happy. So have a fantastic night, and I look forward to talking to you.